Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. I want to say thank you, guys, and welcome to the new subscribers. This video it's live and it's not like making it up or pre-recorded. What should I start as I was looking into the charts today? You're probably already feeling like this pressures energies that it's coming. This kind of like a picture represents what's coming up with this squaring, with these situations in there. That is that the moon is gonna be going out and square a lot of stuff. And we're talking about Sun, Saturn, uh, North Node, Neptune, and she's gonna be moving into Mercury. This is about gonna be testing your strength, your abilities, your capabilities, and maybe at some point what areas are you gonna be break up with this handling the inner peace, so you can see what you need to work on it. This is kind of like the positive side that you can see things that you cannot handle. Those are the things that you need to work on it. The moon is going to come out of Gemini. It's going to be going into Cancer. We talked about this yesterday. Those energies going to be intense. So I don't have to tell you be mindful, but I am in a way very mindful for you how to control yourself, particularly because the intuition is going to be facing it so many things at so many times and too quick to shift. So basically, there's gonna be some like a one thing come after another, and they're not gonna be good. It's gonna be coming like, oh my God, this is not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. And what am I supposed to do? How you gonna be handling the inner peace? That is gonna be some a very kind of like in a way a very crucial to because with that kind of like an energy, imagine without the energies, you're going into Mars. Woohoo, tomorrow. Okay? So be mindful about today, very, very mindful because the energies are going to be going nuts. And don't you too go nuts. All right. So, with that being said, here is your 7 o'clock energies. Ascendant is going to be at the very first degrees of areas. That is going to be like, what should I do? I just came in. I need to have this beautiful, beautiful startup. But that is going to be squaring the moon. The midheaven is going to be opposing the moon. And that kind of like is going to be create this buzzing times thing. Things is going to be a very kind of like a pressure. You see where all the energy, all the pressure is. I don't have to, really be specified because it's going to be spread out to many things. We are talking about ascendant, Neptune, North Node. Mercury is going to be at some point as well. So, with those energies that are coming towards to us, all you have to be mindful it's about your actions. Okay. Seeing it of this energies of dualities that's gonna come in. We're talking about Gemini Pisces. You're gonna have a lot of doubts. You're gonna have a lot of inner situations. I won't spare you the things, okay? But it is about you to handle the situations. As the midheaven is going to be entering Capricorn, this could be a lot of situations about work relationships. But in a personal level, that is going to be how you're handling your inner work. There's going to be some shifts. We all feeling it. There's something, it's coming. We don't know what it is. You don't have to know, even if you're an astrologer, you don't have to know because you can affect your interpretations. So it's much better you to handle the energies as you look at it more personally from what you knew what you need to do. So with this energies, we're seeing that Lilith, it is really pointing the divine energies. So basically, the relationships is going to be a very crucial. What kind of relationships you have? What has been done? What has been getting? What he has to do with this? And it's going to be on chaos. But you need to understand that within chaos, chaos is the birth, kind of like it's the birth soup for creation. Okay, so right now within all this kind of like a duality, turmoils, and everything that it's gonna be coming, particularly towards the moon, and we're talking about friendshipness as well. We are seeing it that the moon it's trining Lilith. She's gonna be like, let me see what is going on in there. My relationships, my situations, my things in there from with. So you're gonna be feeling the vibes of really take a look at it, the perspective of what really is going on here. But not perspective as far as in a material world, guys. Okay? Take a look at it as a perspective as a spiritual awakening in there. Okay? We're talking about the truth and nothing but the truth. All right? So those situations is gonna come. 8 o'clock energy is gonna be a little bit better. The midheaven still gonna be at Cancer. It's not gonna be that much pressure. You're gonna be feel off the hook. Also be mindful when you're driving in there. Usually those kind of like energies can create any unprecedented moments. All right. So because of these emotions, your mind is somewhere else. Not what you're doing. Your mind is somewhere else. Even if you're working with things in there, be mindful about that. But 8 o'clock is gonna be about these energies, about the material world, what I'm gonna be doing, reorganizing. Okay, can you be able to self-sustain yourself? Can you create the things to self-sustain yourself? You're gonna feel this little pressure, and Pluto is gonna be putting. It's like, can you change? Can you do this instead of finding the easy way? Because the easy way is gonna be taken away. And this is kind of like Pluto is going to be asking you to grow. What are you going to grow? You're going to grow something. What are you going to grow? You're going to grow internally from within yourself. You're going to be evolutionary yourself. Okay. And this is that side of revolution. Okay. It's not only going around. Okay. It's re evolving. Okay, re-rolling, in other words, with this. So don't be so kind of like agitated at this moment in there, but the things is gonna be going where they need to be going. 9 o'clock, that energy is gonna be much better. The midheaven, it's pretty much same as yesterday's energy. Very beautiful. You don't have nothing too much to stress unless you have that pressures of the shadow that you know something and you don't know how to do it. You don't know how to say it. You know how to perform it. Okay, and this could be a cardinal shift from with yourself. But as currently the ascendant and we're talking about North Node and Neptune, they are pointing towards Lilith. That's what you should look. The shadow of the relationships. What it is in there, what is there going on with these vibrations into the Libra? Why there is no balance? Okay, what the heck did we did to create this balance? Um, the moon is gonna be coming out with out of this square with the sun, but she's gonna be squaring Saturn and North Node and Neptune. We're gonna be seeing it that pressure rising. But as the ascendant it's very close to Uranus, you see that Uranus midheaven it's with Pluto. They're all gonna be working together right in here. This blue triangle in here, that is a kind of like the pyramid of creations that it comes in. It says like you're gonna be create. Is the whole roads is gonna be leading to that point, to that gate, to that portal. Okay, the portal that you have to be, with crossing the next stage, crossing the next level, crossing the next level of existence, whatever could be in your case. The only thing you know that all after all this storm, you're gonna be reborn. We are gonna be moving. We're gonna be go back to Polish things, but we are gonna be entering. And how we're gonna be entering is gonna be interesting for us. All right, next hour, 10 o'clock. The ascendant is gonna be pretty much with Jupiter. Midheaven is in Aquarius. That inner work of Aquarius. Stop for a moment up here. It's coming from the levels of understanding. Okay. Um, but what do you mean understandings for you? It's understandings about everything about life and existence together within the universe itself. And if you're understanding those um, hermetic principle, if I have to say, whatever it's upstairs, the same thing it's downstairs. Whatever it's in the inside, it is the same thing it's on the outside. You're gonna be finding a lot of correlations within this. Okay. And with this, you're gonna be looking at what new I can do. So this thing can be in order. This thing can be in place. This thing is gonna be, because if you look at it, the chaos within yourself, you're gonna be finding the way to organize. We're gonna be seeing that energy when a Pluto is gonna be retrograde. Okay, but for right now, pay attention to those energies because he's gonna be teaching you things. He's gonna come back. Okay, he's going to come back. And speaking of Pluto, the next hour, that's going to be 11 o'clock. He's going to be in divine energies with the ascendant. Is going to give us that guidance of what? Building the new way of families. Why? Because the families, it is a lot of issues, a lot of problems, a lot of situations. We're going to be seeing it later on, those energies again in there. We're going to be able to get in it, but Midheaven right now, it's at the end of Aquarius, and it's trining Lilith, but at the same time, it's trining the moon. That she is the end of Gemini. You're gonna feel that positive vibes. They are gonna be coming. They're gonna be in the air. Okay. What is it within the air? In the air, it's the radio waves. In the air, there is those magnetic fields that you are putting out there. That is that emissions that comes in from your brain and you are putting it out there. So pay attention to those situations, even though that the energy are hot in there, you're gonna be seeing it and testing your level of that inner peace. Can you be able to go ahead and handle it? That because that energy can tell you a lot because the moon it is sextiling Chiron. Test, are you healed? That is the improvement. Are you healed? Because there was this quote there that the successful warrior it's not angry. So take a look at it of that war that it's coming in from within you, that Mars in there. What is that gonna be coming towards you? Something will pop out. And we're talking about Mars. Mars right now, he's doing his job, I hope. That is a that positive energies of Midheaven with the Sun and Saturn. He is going with the masculine energies full speed. He's going in there, but he's got issues with what? Communications and love. He's got that problems with Venus. He's got a problem with Chiron. As the ascendant goes in there, it's remind him about uncomfortable situations. I know you don't want to hear about family issues, but the family issues are the environment where you grew. So when are we talking about changes that Pluto wants to do, that is going to be the changes of the environment. What is the environment? The environment, it is your magnetic field, your gravitation. What you gravitate towards to it, that's what you're gonna be getting. All right. So most of the people ask, well, I was so good to so this and so bad things happens to me. Well, you are positive charge, and the negative things coming towards you. If that was a positive thing, see, it's the same gravity. Can you try to get a two positive magnets and put them next to each other? Okay, let's say they have a south and south, and you try to push them. No, they bounce out because you're not gonna learn things. But when you take the north and put it in the south, and just like boom, and that's how you create more energies. That's how you understanding the positive and the negative. It's the same energy, just have a different outcomes to comes and brings them to you. The same thing is not a good or bad. Okay? It's not a good or bad. It's all about your actions and what kind of consequences they're going to need. That is the difference. Are you gonna grow or you're gonna be destroyed? That's it. All right. The next hour, 1 o'clock. That is gonna be on energies with the very first degree of Aries. We saw those energies. They are gonna be there at the ascendant. There was there. We still have this intensified energies here. We'll talk about this Pisces area situations in there. As you see it down in the bottom at Virgo Libra situations, we have the South Node and the True Lilith. It is about these positions of where you see like, okay, I had this Virgo Libra energies in there, organizing within the relationships. But now I'm facing a this of I have to do something with myself and I have to be on this intense mental, psychological, spiritual energies. What is going on with this? Okay. And we're seeing it that there is about those learnings. It is about the whole this process of transformations that we are going in. Okay, so if you have these situations of trying to get that relationship, looking for where you're gonna go, okay, because you already know how the relationship will be. It's in the past, all right, but you need to know where the future is, what you're gonna be developed. And right now, the North Node says one thing: organize your spirit, your mind, and your soul, because you're gonna need it to organize the things back down there. Talking about on Earth. Okay. So this is gonna be this energies of backwards with the gravity that is gonna comes in because something was not organized down there. You already know we have that experience, but right now we can organize the things if you haven't been done organizing here. All right, the next hour, 2 o'clock, the ascendant is gonna be at Leo opposing Pluto. The average energy for that hour has been for a while. We have a midheaven with Chiron that it squares Mars. Same things over and over. This can create agitations, aggravations, and so on if you have not healed something that hurt you. Even though the things can be very, very much, they can be into the subconscious. Sometimes you're getting things, you have no idea where that came from. What it was the purpose of that came to you. And when it comes out, you're like beginning to question yourself. Where is that came from? How did I know that? I have not solved it, I have not faced it, or I learned it from somebody who was my example, and so on and so on. All right, next hour, 3 o'clock. Ascendant is at Leo. It's gonna be pointing out towards the sun, reminding of the sun. It's like, hey, you have divine responsibility here as at Leo, okay? And you better fix your head up in the clouds because when you come to Leo, you're gonna have a lot of work to do. Okay, what's gonna happen with the sun is when the sun entering, pretty much exiting Leo and entering Virgo, we are talking about pretty much the end of August to beginning of September. All right, we are gonna be seeing that energies. Can you imagine that right now we are getting future glimpses of what is going on. But in order to do the proper work, you have to what? Make up your mind, make up your spirit. It's like go, look, study. Right now, it's one of the best time to study actually within because we are going to have Mercury, who's going to be retrograde, as to go back into Pisces. A lot of the things from the old can come out. Okay, you can have a glimpses from old stuff in there from within you that is not be complete. That could be from old religions. That could be from family members that has been passed away. That could be everything because Pisces representing the dead, right? While Aries is the rebirth. So you're going back into this death in there. What happened in there? Why did it die in there? Why cannot be reborn? All right? You're gonna be seeing things. For everyone, it's gonna be a different. It all depends where your Pisces is. Okay. So if your Pisces is at your fourth house, that's gonna be a things doing with the family. Okay, if it's in the fifth house, it has to be doing something with your children. It's in the seventh house, it's a relationship. The ninth house, okay, the house of the God, your friends, your spiritual friends in there. The ones that you communicate as a religions more. Okay, what do you have in the 12th house though? If your Pisces in the 12th house, there is something you're going to learn. Very much learn. All right. Next hour. And I was talking about this. That's what the ascendant is going to be about this divine energies because Neptune is going to be there when the sun is going to come. So we're going to be seeing those energies again. We're going to be looking at through those energies, and this is why the ascendant sends that energies of Leo. But you're going to have this at the end of Leo, the beginning of Virgo. Very beautiful ascendant because that shows up the growth, that shows up the moon, that it's about to entering Cancer. And now, since she's beginning to enter in Cancer, she is very, very focused of what? Saturn. Okay. So take a look at it. You may have a limit. You may have a limitations. You may are restricted with something. You may try to do something. All of a sudden, Saturn says like, nope, not now. Okay. There is the inner work that needs to be done. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. And all of a sudden, you're gonna be like, you need to trust the universe. But if you don't have that patience of trusting the universe, we have that ascendant squaring Uranus, and the midheaven is where in Taurus. Your material situations where Mars, the Sun, it is working it right now. They're gonna be coming in. Have a patience, and this is what it's gonna be. That inner peace is gonna be testing your patience. But if your patience blow up, take a look at it. That is my areas and opportunities where I need to grow. Okay, this is what it's important because that is what this whole purpose of this crazy energies they're going to be. All right, next hour, that's going to be at 5 p.m. in the afternoon. The ascendant is going to be a divine energies with Mercury. Thank God, a little bit of these energies in there. That is going to be this organizing by the divine order. I'm going to be put the divine order to organize this. Where does it come in this? Aries, organizing, Virgo, divine energies, boom. Okay, there's gonna be some this little kind of like all of a sudden uh, the light is gonna be shining from within you. You're gonna have these aha moments in there when you're gonna be like, oh, I see what the purpose is. So this was the test. Okay, if you go back like 2 years back, Did you hear you passed the test? It's another test right now. Okay. Before that was a personal for the people who's gonna be moving first. Now though it's for the collective. Why Pluto is an Aquarius. Okay. So pay attention to those energies. You're gonna be learning a lot from within. All right. Next hour, 6 p.m. Midheaven, it's going to be very close with Jupiter. That energy that it squares the Sun, Saturn together in there, and at the same time, that ascendant at Virgo. But this time, the ascendant is with Chiron. Divine energies for divine healing. Well, I'm the wounded healer, and I'm going to organize the world. Well, you got to organize the world, but when you organize the world, you need to be what? In a good relationship with the warrior from within. And that's what the ascendant is going to be. Even though those are tense energies with the Sun and Saturn, as you see it up here, they are coming. They are just basically because the ascendant is the entering energies that we are going to be dealing with. And we're seeing those energies with Saturn and the Sun, and that midheaven that it's there, it's like boof, adding additional. So basically, you have to work it pretty much like in the moment, but you don't have to because those energies they are going to be dealing during the night. You are not really have to be dealing with those energies. For some of you, this could be energies of dreams, of visions, and so forth from that standpoint. Oh, guys, having a fun? It is what it is. All right, the moon entering Cancer. It's in the first degree in there. We have these cardinal issues with the true Lilith and Mercury and Neptune. And it's, oh my God, you mean Dio, I have the cardinal changes. Who is the cardinal changes? Did I told you that later on we're going to see it with the moon entering Cancer, we're going to see these divine energies with Pluto? I did. Okay. And this is why when you stay up here, you're watching till the end, you see these energies. Now you're going to be dealing with that transformations and a purpose. This is the mother back at home. This is the intuitions going back home. The moon, it is the queen in Cancer. It is my house. And now she sees Mars is like, Mr. Warrior, what the heck are you doing in my house? She's not gonna be happy. But the thing is, it's gonna be asking you for totally different actions. Okay. So this is gonna be at 7 p.m. Be mindful what are you thinking about your head. Be mindful what is it going on with your own self in there. And if you're following that there is a divine order you to change things, you want to change things. But don't make it all this because these intense communications right now that the moon it's going to be having it in the next 2-3 hours. This is going to be the perfect square with Mercury. Okay. So I and the family. You can imagine anything can and above, particularly when you are home. If you're home, if you're at work, you gotta be very careful, because a lot of people they're working those kind of like a crazy shifts. I'm sorry, I just clicked the wrong button. All right, there. All right, next hour, 8 p.m. The ascendant at Libra is gonna be opposing Venus. We already know this energy. Remind us about these feminine, masculine energies. You're also gonna be feel tense about this. You don't know how to act and react, of course, because it's an intensity. You need to grow. Venus right now, it's going back into Pisces. Relearning what love is. Relearning things that she needs to be learned. Whatever, for everyone, it's going to be a different. But Venus is in Aries. I am love and money, but I'm going back because I know that the love and money is not everything. There is something I forget. This has to be a soul. And that's what this is. It has to be a soul. And this is what this mass awakening process is. Go back, go back into the divine, go back in there, go back from within, go finding your soul. A lot of the people is going to be start, this inner process. Oh, it's going to be a mess of with mass awakening. Everybody's going to be going. What is it going on? That's what's going on. The universe fed up with us, and now it's putting us to mass awakening. All right, 9 o'clock. Divine energies from the Uranus towards the ascendant in Libra. So if you have something in Libra, that degree, talking about the 21 degree of Libra, 22 degrees, you're going to be feeling those divine energies from Pisces and Taurus. Spirit and survival brings a balance. Okay. So this is going to be some interesting moments of these divine energies that it's going to come. They can come all of a sudden because it's Uranus. Uranus is like, oh, I see what you did. And you're like, I need to process something. I don't know what it is. Oh, I got what it is. And all of a sudden, as soon as you say, I got what it is, and there is a Uranus ready with you, here is the new thing. And you're like, come on, I need a break. And the universe says, that's okay, you can handle it. Break. Right? You're talking about when a Libra starts to being lazy. All right. The next hour, 10 o'clock, midheaven. It's at Leo. We already know that energies in there. The ascendant is going to be going to Scorpio. Try not to go against the transformations. That is the warning sign of this. But this beautiful trine with the moon, it's going to begin to like having a beautiful emotions. Okay. Following the transformations. Don't fight it. This is when you have this intense energies from the ascendant. It says like, don't do it. But here is the energy that tells you, calm down your intuition. So if you practicing your inner peace instead of having all those intensity, all right, and you are gonna be going with these cardinal situations, you are gonna be winning because you're gonna be accepting of what is going on instead of wondering, guesstimating, guessing, or just like maybe it's this, maybe it's that. In there, it's like no, I see the clear paths. It is about evolution with divine purpose. Let me see what it is, but let me in peace because that's gonna show me the things that I need to know. And if you're really here about what you need to know in there, go take a look at it, your fourth house. Go take a look at it, Cancer. What do you got in there? All right. Mercury, you talk too much within the family, talking about too much family stuff. Okay? So be mindful. It's yours. It's not somebody else. All right, and 11 o'clock, the divine is coming in to the rescue. We know those energies of the end of Leo that it's coming. They are pointing out towards the North Node. And we have this additional divine energies that are coming from Jupiter and Venus towards Scorpio. A lot of the things she's going to come out and says, like, here's the answers. Here is the situations. You gain the wisdom. You maintain the balance. And now you can go have some intimacy time with the spirit. And that's what it is Venus and Jupiter. Okay? So seeing it inside of yourself, you're going to be feeling good if you didn't act on those negative energies. You're going to be evolving. You're going to be growing. You passed your test for your inner peace. And now you understand how powerful you are by handling those energies. You handle yourself. You didn't allow outside the energies of those intensity to penetrate your magnetic field. You didn't allow yourself to fall back what you did in the past. And now you're creating a different, a different patterns in the family. You put the divine transformations into the family, which is beginning. That is that transformations. But in order to transform that, you also have to transform what? The way you understand love. If you're only looking for the love that the others they have to give it to you, you're codependent. We're talking about the love that you build from within. The love can give. Okay? The love that you can spread out into the world. That's what Pluto wants you to build. Self-love. You do not be depending on the other people's love. You have the love within you that it's coming from you to other people. Okay? That's how the day is going to end. All right? And tomorrow, for you guys to know about it, tomorrow we're going to be dealing with Mars. And we are going to have some interesting situations in there. But that is going to be a wisdom that the moon is going to be helping Mars with the navigations. She's going to be looking why Mars is at home in her house. What the heck happened there? What you been doing? How you been doing? How you been learning? What is your process? What is your challenges? But those energies, they are going to be squaring Chiron and Venus. Okay? So with this kind of like of energies, we're going to be talking about tomorrow. We are going to see how the things are. But for right now, for today, as you're watching this video, guys, I hope that you're going to be understanding. It's going to be a test. And hopefully, you're going to be hearing you pass the test. Let me know in the comments. Much love to you guys. Be love, and I'll see you tomorrow.